Well, Detroit Lions fans, it's official. Jameson Williams is going to be out for the remainder of the preseason. You thought I was going to say something else, didn't you? According to Dan Campbell in this morning's press conference, coming from Eric Woodyard's Twitter, Lions head coach Dan Campbell says he doesn't expect Jameson Williams' hamstring to play this weekend. He'll likely miss the remainder of the preseason. He misses the reps, he said, a chance to get full speed, full tilt reps. That is unfortunate. This guy cannot catch a break. And no matter what you think of him or what you're ready to label him as, he can't do anything about whether he gets injured or not. We've seen people just today, a wide receiver for the Indianapolis Colts suffered a season-ending injury in yesterday's practice. We found that out. There's nothing this kid can do. But when he comes back, he's going to have to prove to himself that he can do this. I saw the other day, and this is when he was getting interviewed by the media. He was smiling. He was in good spirits. He said he was made for this. He was born for this. I hope he can keep that same confidence while he's out. This doesn't fare well for Jameson Williams, his overall image, what the fan base is going to think and how they're going to react from labeling him a bust to be ready to turn their back on him. What makes matters worse is while he is suspended, he can't even get treatment from the team. Coming from Kyle Minke's Twitter, due to his season-opening suspension, Jameson Williams technically can't even receive treatment from the team once the regular season starts. Detroit is looking into recourse for that situation. So not only did he get suspended over something that most of us feel is ridiculous, he can't even get treatment for an injury that was received while he was in training camp. We already know that whole situation is busted. But Jameson Williams is not quite yet time to turn the page. We have to give him a chance. I'm going to go back to 2009. We drafted somebody by the name of Matthew Stafford. This guy was the first overall pick in 2009. And I remember very vividly coming off that 0-16 season, Matthew Stafford's first year. He didn't finish. Matthew Stafford's second year. I don't think he finished either. And I remember specifically saying, going into year 3, this was Matthew Stafford's chance to show us something. I used that same logic with third overall pick Jeff Okudah. Year 1, okay, he was dealing with a hernia or growing something. Year 2, Achilles. Year 3 was his year to show us what he was made of. Jameson Williams, not only, there were things that were out of his control. The injury he received in a college bowl game, the championship game, was not his fault. The injury, his hamstring, not his fault. Sometimes things just don't go your way. The gambling suspension, we can call that a technicality. He was doing something that most fans didn't think he even did, which is smile in front of during the press conference on Tuesday. This is unfortunate. He needs those reps. He has a lot that he has to prove to himself and to the fan base. It's just how things are. I'm not ready to give up on Jameson Williams, and I'm the one that had a fit when we drafted him because of where our defense was at. But I realize there are things that are not in his control. So hopefully he takes this time. The worst part about this is that hamstrings have a tendency to re-aggravate. He needed the preseason reps. He needed to train while he was away from the team. It's going to be curious to see what happens week 4 when he can apply. I guess he can come back to the team or apply to come back, whatever the circumstances are. It's going to be curious to see. Let's just hope that he tends to the hamstring. The team helps him out while he's away from the facility, meaning find him a way to deal with that. And that when he is able to go, that he takes it serious and he comes back. Now, just a quick kind of update. Dan Campbell said in the press conference today that the door is open for wide receivers, that him and Brad Holmes were talking about the potential of bringing another wide receiver in. Even though we have Chase Cota, Drummond, Denzel Mims has not practiced in almost 2 weeks. So at this point, it looks like he's not even going to make the team. They're talking about possibly bringing a wide receiver in. I don't know who. I don't know. Hunter Renfrow. I mean, I have no idea. I don't know. But they did say it. He did mention it in a press conference today. This is unfortunate news for Jameson Williams. The good news, Lions fans, is this. We didn't really miss him much last year. He was really ineffective when he was in. He might have had coverages shift his way, or the defense had to be aware he was out there. But remember, we had the number 1 offense for the first 4 weeks in the league without Jameson Williams. We ended with the number 4 offense, only under the Kansas City Chiefs, the Buffalo Bills, and the Philadelphia Eagles. Your Detroit Lions were ranked number 4. The team will be fine. This is not anything new. However, it's unfortunate. And Jameson Williams goes from smiles to popping a hammy to now can't even get treatment with the team. I hope when he does return that he's able to do what we expect of him. He's got a long road ahead, but he's got to be able to do something. We will see. I was unable to make training camp today. I did not feel well earlier this morning, but it seems like it's a lot of good things coming out from that. So we will definitely have that video later today. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions.